Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. I have a message that God has been kind of pressing me to give out. And just so you know, to forewarn you, like, as much as you're not gonna like this message, I did not like this message either. When he first gave me this message, I didn't like it. I did not want to accept it. I did not want to practice it either. I didn't, just know, I know you guys are not gonna like this. Like, basically, just know. I just know this is not gonna be favored here. But, nonetheless, it's very important and I have to give it, and it's needed. So, here we go. Jesus, just give me the grace and give me the words that they need. Start preparing your mind that everything you've ever known, everything you've ever felt, everything you've ever disliked, everything you've ever liked, everything you've ever loved, and everything you ever thought you hated. Start preparing yourself that it has all been backwards. This is I will definitely say this is a more advanced level of this walk you're on with God. So if you can confidently really just admit and say, you know what, I'm pretty new at this. Me and God are still trying to get our feet leveled together again. Then I would say maybe just hear this and just keep it in the back of your mind, while you're still getting level with God again, and so yes, if you can say, hey, me and God, we've been working on our stuff. Like, we've been really going through our trials, our ups and downs. I know him a lot better. He knows me a lot better. Like, I feel a lot more confident in where I'm at with God right now. Then this message, he may just be challenging you with this new message. This was definitely a challenge for me. I did not, like I said, I did not want to accept this. It took me a minute not only to just accept it, but also to start practicing it. Like, for him to say, child, like, everything you've ever loved is what you really needed to be questioning. Or everything you've ever thought you truly hated was what really made you. All the pain you ever thought you went through. Pain has a beautiful way of getting you back focused on God and getting you back pouring your heart into him again, and getting you back thirsting over him and motivating you and getting to the passionate part of you, right? So pain, yes, it's painful at the time, and you're thinking that that's probably the worst time of your life, but in reality, it was actually the best part of your life because it made you this beautiful. It was meant for this, like, you know what I mean? So, oh my Lord, I pray I'm saying this right. I'm like, you guys, this is not fun for me because I have had this conversation with God a lot. Like, I just don't want to give this message. It's too hard, but it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, it really did. It really hit me like a ton of bricks, that I know that there's nobody, I mean, for me, I didn't ever run into anybody who was saying anything like this. Like, yes. So when people treated you badly in any situation, right? It could have just, like, no one really knows the motivation behind it, but in the spiritual, it could have been like motivation tactics. It could have been like a compliment to you, because they're even saying that, like, you're worth that kind of attention. You know what I mean? Like, for them to even attack the way that they did, you know? When someone treats you bad, it actually makes you into a really strong person, right? A really, really strong person where later on nothing can break you. So basically, that person, you know, I can think back to a time where there was a bunch of girls specifically being mean to me, like, and the thing is that I was one of those that I'm kind of just, I'll keep to myself over anything, but like specifically I don't know what it was, you know, especially at the time, I had no idea what it was. I was like, yeah, I get maybe I'm like a little different or whatever, but that doesn't mean you need to specifically, you know, attack me. And so it did all the time, and it would be, just women can get catty. That's all I could say. But and they were very like strong themselves, and strong and beautiful women, right? And so, but now to this day, really nothing can bug me now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Nothing bugs me now. And I really had to give it to that, like, wow, God, because at the time it was so just agony. Like, it was just like, it wasn't nothing, like, it was just, what's the word, like, just irritating. Yeah, irritating. So at the time it was just overly irritating for me, but now looking back at it, I'm just like, I kind of give it to that, you know, nothing can bug me now, nothing messes with me at all. And then truthfully, even before that, I don't know what it was about me, but I was just always that kid that did always get made fun of. And there were some things that, okay, I had to give it to them, you know, you can make fun of me for it. But then there are other things that I was like, for real, like, but, yeah, it basically just, look at me now, you know, it made me into a very strong person, and nothing phases me now, you know? So I definitely do see God's hand in all of that. And it was tough, like I said, at the time, but just remember what I said in the beginning of this, like, start remembering those feelings and changing them. Like, yeah, it was agony at the time, but really though, you're kind of dope now, aren't you? Like, nobody can mess with you now. No one knows, like, the pain that you went through. So they don't know, you know, like, yeah, so that, and then at the end of this, God also said, because when God talks to me, first of all, I'm just going to explain a little bit when me and God have conversations. I'm going to explain to you just a sliver of how it feels when we're talking, right? So when God is speaking to me, and he can come to me in the middle of me reading, I'll be literally reading. I'll be in a book. I'll be in some book somewhere, and I'll be reading, and God will come to me, right? And he'll start, child, you got to write this down. You got to write this down. And I'm writing, And as I'm writing, he's telling me another thing I need to be writing down. So I'm writing down this and writing down, like, I'm literally having to like chop up my notes because that's how much God just pours into me at one time sometimes. So just so you know, when God talks to me, your girl gets a little bit stressed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do. Like, I don't know. God kind of talks a little bit fast sometimes. But also, I realized God also uses words differently than we use them. So while you're using a certain word with this definition connected to it, God is like, that's not even what that word means. You're funny. And he will use it like however he pleases when he talks to you. So, but the crazy thing is that he'll use that word, but you know exactly what he means. Like, he will place the meaning into your head. Like, do you see this entire world has been using this word wrong? So not only is he telling you that your feelings have been wrong about everything your whole life, but also the words you've been using to describe them has been wrong. A lot of ways that we use words is wrong. I know. I didn't like this either, you guys. I'm telling you. At first, you're going to be like, nah. Maybe even some of you will leave my page and not come back, you know? But later, you're going to really be thinking about it like, wow. And then God is going to present to you a couple of things like, isn't this interesting? And then you're going to start to, And if you are, like I said in my last video, that challenge thing, because I like challenge. Now I've been challenging myself. So it has been extremely difficult, but I've actually been putting this word into practice in my life and in my mind. Like, when things pop up and I'm like, ooh, I don't think I like that very much, I'll sit back and I'll be like, wait, do I? Because God just told me everything I need to start looking at as backwards than what I normally look at it. And so I've been practicing where, you know, that it's been hard, but it's been like beautiful at the same time. So if you can actually, like, okay, I get it. You guys may leave. Some of you are going to leave. I know it. But then other of you that actually can face challenge and, you know, want to, you know, become a stronger version of you. Like, you going to hear what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm going to practice that and see if, just test it. Just test it. See if it's true. See if it's true. This is a good way to where I'm not sitting here trying to tell you what to do or anything. Test it. Literally test it yourself and see if it's true. Take this to God. Pray about this. Like, God, is this girl telling the truth? Because this sounds wild. Like, just this, I needed to put this message out, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, I did not want to do this either. I'm trying to tell you, I did not want to do this neither. Like, you don't like it, I don't like it. I didn't like it, but it's kind of cool now. So, you know. All right, I feel good about this. Everybody, I pray you're all having a beautiful year, month, day, Lifetime, okay? All right, I will see you back here. I will see you back here. All right, love you. Bye.